Today, we are going to talk about comparative adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Adjectives can give us information such as the size or age of a noun. Adjectives can also tell us someone's opinion about a noun or describe how someone is feeling. We use comparative adjectives to compare two people, places, or things. Comparative adjectives tell us how one noun is different from the other. She is taller than him. This painting is more beautiful than that painting. My brother looks happier than my sister. How are comparative adjectives formed in English? It depends on how many syllables the adjective has. For one-syllable adjectives, we add er to the adjective. For example, short becomes shorter. If the adjective ends in a consonant-vowel-consonant pattern, we double the final consonant before adding er. For example, big becomes bigger. For two-syllable adjectives that end in y, we change y to I and add er. For example, hungry becomes hungrier, and noisy becomes noisier. For adjectives that are two syllables or more, we use the word more before the adjective. For example, modern becomes more modern, and expensive becomes more expensive. Some comparative adjectives in English don't follow the usual rules. For example, the adjective good becomes better in the comparative form. Bad becomes worse, and far becomes farther or further. The most common sentence pattern for comparative adjectives in English is subject plus verb plus comparative adjective plus than plus object. Let's look at some examples of comparative adjectives in a sentence. The blue house is bigger than the yellow house. Rock music is better than classical music. My dog is lazier than my cat. The singer is more famous than the actor. My boots are more expensive than your shoes. Look at the adjective. Say or write the comparative adjectives. For example, tall, taller. Now, you try. In this second part of our lesson, we are going to have a look at how to use as for comparisons. Let's take a look at this example. The Eiffel Tower is tall. It is taller than the Statue of Liberty. However, it is not as tall as the Burj Khalifa. Here's another example. This house is expensive. It is more expensive than this car. However, it is not as expensive as this jet. Now, you try. Let's see if you can come up with the answer. Ben is tall. Bryce is taller. Ben isn't as tall as Bryce. Donald has a lot of money. Jeff has more money. Donald doesn't have as much money as Jeff. There were many people on the train yesterday. Today, there are fewer people. There are not as many people on the train today as yesterday. We use as to say two things are the same. Let's take this for an example. Jesse is 160 centimeters tall. Janine is also 160 centimeters tall. So we say Janine is as tall as Jesse. The train was crowded yesterday. It is equally crowded today. So we can say the train is as crowded today as yesterday. Another way we use as is to use it as twice as, 3 times as, 4 times as, etc. The red shoes are 3 times as expensive as the pink ones. Tim's grandpa is 10 times as old as Tim. Alright, it's quiz time. See if you can come up with the as sentence. Today isn't as hot as yesterday. The groom is twice as old as the bride. Pete doesn't have as many children as Greg. Taking a bus isn't as fast as taking a taxi. And that's all for today, everyone. Good luck to your final test. And this has been Teacher Chris, and this is English for Everyday Use, course code EN2 1219. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.